Good evening, everyone. I'm back with another look at a game I've been keeping an eye on for a while. This one's called Gamedec. Game.deck, maybe? We're going from this title, it's just Gamedec. I assume it's short for Game Detective, but we'll see. So I've been keeping an eye on this game for a while. So a role-playing game. I've not tried to look too much into it past my initial trailer response that I had. I noticed, however, during Gamescom there was a demo available for this game, so I figured I would check it out. I don't know how long it's going to last, I don't know how I will enjoy the game, but I guess we'll figure that out. Yes, the game is a cyberpunk kind of feel to it. Yes, not too distant future. Oh, developer speaking. Okay. Hi, I'm speaking to you on behalf of Gamedecs designers from Anshar Studios. We're still working on the game and there are plenty of unavailable functions. Now a couple of words about your work. Right now, please choose the background for your character. Where were you born? I assume this means sort of more rich, and this is sort of poor street kids, so I will go low city for this one. I was born and raised in the lowest part of Warsaw City. Alright, noted. Before taking up this profession, all Gamedecs worked in a different field. I'm going to really regret doing a gruff voice for this main character, won't I? I may slip into a less gruff voice. It starts hurting. Before taking up this profession, all Gamedecs worked in a different field. You can choose one of them. Sleeves, a person with ties to the world of crime. Glazier, magician of virtual words and machine tamer. Infotainer, colourful personality of virtual spaces. Scalpel, sawbones with extensive medical knowledge. Let's go full underworld. Let's go sleeves, a person with ties to the world of crime. You will now receive aspects that allow you to unlock the sleeves profession. Okay, up there. Go to the profession tree and unlock this specialization. Okay, and now. Here. Go to the profession tree and unlock this profession. Oh, sleeves, here we go. Sorry. You have serious potential, you like games, adventures and have a healthy body. You're not afraid to use force, but that doesn't mean you can't think. Fights usually end in your favour, both in games and real life. There's a toughness to you that commands respect. Getting on there. Anyway. Okay, done. Got it. Thanks. Good luck. Okay, get a new job. Check the email on your computer. Yeah. But first, we will look around. Okay. Not sure if I'll read those codexes. We'll see. Warsaw City, my little piece. Got a window. Walkways, squares, space and chasms. That's what a typical polis looks like. The middle layer of the city, mid-city, there are dense developments, but you can still see the sun and pieces of the sky. And it's a long way down. I like this view. I feel a connection with the people above and below. I can hear public transport transit tubes, new mobiles, and humming advertisements. Something's always going on. This is where the rich meet the poor, the light meets darkness. This is a layer of the city where you can pretty much be whoever you want. And where advertising drones look into windows for new victims. Interesting. Contemplate. Contemplating by the window. Favourite part of a Gamedec's day. It's hard to contemplate with a dry throat. Serverbot knows I need it. I agree. Sip of tea on. Hi friend, waiting for instructions. Oh, sorry. Hi friend, waiting for instructions as usual. Oh, tea. Man of refinement. Tea opens your mind and improves your disposition. I have both a decent chemical blend and the real stuff, which is obviously more expensive. We'll go more expensive. Don't cheap out on the tea, that's what I say. I'm not going to beat myself up, I already paid for it. I'll drink synthetics when it's gone. I need to think some things through, work and wait. Sensory worlds. Thousands of games and millions of players. Plenty of cases for Gamedecs. Hatred, greed and deviousness are present everywhere, including online. Why? Because there are people there, my favourite kind. Media has recently been focusing on two topics. First, what's better, living online or in Realium? Realium? The second topic is digital love. I mean, digital love, all day, every day. Time for a sip. Opponents of online relationships have a simple argument. The beautiful young prince you fell in love with may actually be a lecherous old man. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a man at all, or the other way around, it may even be an MPEG. Supporters of online romance respond with, so what? We live in times you may never see your love in Realium. What difference does it make what he or she really looks like? Digital love is alright. Dirty old man pretends to be a beautiful girl. Is he a fraud? No, he is a beautiful girl. He always wanted to be one, and he can be one online. When people love each other and they look how they want to, and not as Realium dictates, who are we to say no? I think it's beautiful. Recent events. People have been talking about Pygmalion technology developed by Blue Whales Interactive. It upgrades AI to a new level of human psyche. Gossip. A man named Ken Zhu, a young good-or-bad's talent, didn't do too well in the last game, and his Black Angels lost. Ken Zhu. Good or Bad is a game where you feel actual pain. When you get hit, the suffering intensifies. There are no injury points. When Ken was flying to the opponent's fort, he crashed. He froze and let his seal be taken. It angered him so much he logged out right in the middle of the game. Been there. During the press conference, he said he didn't know what got into him. Anyway, his whole career is now in question. Not really a case for a game deck. Neural overload. His example shows that games involving real pain can be dangerous. Going pro leads you right into trouble. Time to get to work. Play? Yeah, you're not. This serverbot. Here's everything a fussy man could want. Whiskey, vodka, coffee, tea and water. Okay. So you can't just scroll screen, you walk there. As I can tell, there's no zooming in and out on the mouse wheel. Incoming call, Jeffrey Haggis. Sure. Someone sensing Jeffrey Haggis, I don't know him. Oh, you there, please come to me. Blue Whales Interactive Tower, level 255, south entrance. I'll tell you everything when you're here. Ask what this is about. Could you tell me something more? I told you, when you get here. Negotiate down payment. Alright, but let's have a little respect for each other's time. I don't know anything about the case and I'm not sure whether a certain amount... I get it, you want a down payment. I'm transferring it right now. I hope it's enough. Yes? Great, I'm waiting. Disconnects. I mean, I didn't really get a new job so much as a new job came to me. Get my computer anyway. My computer, it controls the couch, communicates with household appliances, lets me go online, and does everything else. It's old and should be modernized, but it still works and I can depend on it. Mail. A few emails from clients I once helped. I should reply to a couple. Respond to emails. Senator Stone is grateful for working out what his daughter was doing in Ghoul Hearts. The Tangerine Clan extended invitations to play Crying Guns together. Rose Waldorf recalls how I helped her in a deep past world, politely, briefly and professionally. Done. And check jobs. I already have one job, but no harm in checking again. Maybe I can get another one. It's my lucky day. Mr. Gamedeck, come play Crying Guns with us. It's a lot of fun. We may not be able to pay you, but... Bunch of kids. Thanks, I'll pass. All that's left is a job for Mr. Haggis. Auto shopping. Let's check the automatic shopping status. Delivery of game pills and NutriFluids. Same order as always. In promotional package confirmed. The surprise food subscription is ordered. It tastes so-so, but influencers say it's healthy. Renew. Influencers. I mean, cancel subscription, obviously. Enough of that crap. I'm going back to good old milk bars. Pierogi. Social web. What's going on in the digital world? Check on Haggis. Who is Jeffrey Haggis? The Director of Programming Division of Blue Whales Interactive. Wife, Eleonora. Son, Frederick. Fredo to his friends. His assets are measured at 8 digits. I dug around a little, talked to some shady acquaintances. Haggis recently ordered a D109 Duo Shield, a hidden safe opened with the sounds of music. Interesting. Any more? Check Blue Whales Interactive. Blue Whales Interactive, or BWI, leader in the field of AI, flagship product, Rendezvous Game Paradise Beach. A little less known, but also popular, is the game Knight's Code, a clan fighter based on medieval Japan. They make luxury helmets, and ladies and gentlemen, they can make a human being. The Pygmalion technology can upgrade an AI to the level of human psyche. Games. I earned in several ones, but right now I'm interested in one, Void Stars, still under development, even though it's already released. It'll be bigger than all previous space simulations, it's hard to imagine. Already bought a few ships, I couldn't help myself, too expensive, but what the hell, I'm a bachelor. Browse the fleet. I went to the hangar. Where's the spawn all ships option? Here it is, let's do it. What a beautiful view, starting with the lightest, Fly Rock and Interception Fighter. Slighthawk is an assault unit, Orca an infantry carrying dropship, and the gunship Giant. In the two pearls and the crown, Corsair, big exploration ship, and Skywalker, merchant vessel, both fat and hard, beauties, all beauties. The Vulture X would look beautiful in this collection. Sweet news. Welcome to the Void. We know you want to play, and so do we. Unfortunately, we are carrying out a maintenance check, so we can constantly improve. We'll be back soon. Too bad. I wanted to fly around. I'll never get tired of this. I turn on the hangar view and spawn the rides again. Oh. Buy a new ship. What could be more exciting than expanding your armada? Vulture X is tempting. All those functions. And a good price. It'll be more expensive later. Damn it, I can't afford it right now. If you can't afford it right now, we'll come back to it. That's enough pleasure. I move away, the screen turns transparent. See what we got here. Bliss. The apartment's AI control panel. A piece of quality software. Interestingly, the state of the fridge is not the most important thing to it. You can also talk to it. Its name is Bliss. That's the default name and I never changed it. Activate Bliss. A holographic form of the software's host appears in the air. Thank you for purchasing a product manufactured by Blue Whales Interactive, the leader in the field of AI. BWI, never alone. You're activating Bliss for the first time. Configure the software to your personal preferences. Damn, something reset my settings. Probably another failure in the tower or surge upstairs. I need to reconfigure everything again. Launch configuration. This may take a while. I don't know if I have the time right now. Maybe later then. You know what? I don't mind being a bit of a layabout this first run. You know, it's just a demo. Configure Bliss. Terms of use, provisions, conditions. Yes, I agree to everything. What choice do I have? Connecting to apartment's devices. Connection established. Home network configured. Thank you for your patience. Select the form you desire for Bliss. Okay, I can't choose male. Choose female or choose a different form. I'll choose female, it's fine. I choose female. Select the dominating aspect of Bliss's personality. This is a two-stage procedure. Selection confirmation is required. Entertaining or intellectual? I'd normally pick intellectual, so let's go entertaining. Bliss will take care not just of your apartment, but also the good mood of its owner. Inspiring and entertaining. Confirm. I confirm my choice. Hello, my name is Bliss. I feel a sudden flush of feelings. Hi Bliss, you are reset. Can you remember me? You look familiar, friend. Aren't you the psychologist from the holovisions about analysing the dreams of electric sheep? Respond with a joke. I quit. Now I'm a Gamedecs, but we can still talk about your dreams someday, my little sheep. We have a date, Professor. Let's get to know each other. Alright, let's say this is our first date. Tell me about yourself. I am the AI of your apartment and companion in loneliness. Your turn. Say you get lonely sometimes. I'm lonely. Like many people in Warsaw City, I sometimes need a little company. This is one of the reasons why I'm here. Anything else? Say that you're a Gamedecs. I'm a Gamedecs. My job is to solve cases. That sounds like a fascinating job. Tell me about your investigation sometime. Anything else? I guess I'm human, she's not. Contrary to you, I'm human, so I assign meaning to words and objects. Then I will give meaning to you. Anything else? Enough about you. Tell me more about yourself. Conversations develop me. I keep learning and adapting to your needs. And you will adapt to mine because that's how it is with you Homo sapiens. You're driven by two needs, keeping up your self-confidence and adapting to the pack. I am your pack. And that would be all. Satisfied? I don't know. Too early to tell, Bliss. I understand. Have some casual conversation. Bliss, want to talk? With pleasure. Warsaw City. What do you think about Warsaw City? What I can see out the window looks nice. I think it's beautiful polis, although I probably never get to see all of it. I'm assigned to this apartment. Examination. You're not sure what I mean. Nice to join the night or during the day. You prefer it at night or during the day? At night, of course. The sun shines on the dust, and you can't afford a cleaning drone. Fair. Gamedecs work. Have I mentioned that I'm a Gamedecs? Yes, it sounds intriguing. Is there any way I can help you? Two heads are better than one, right? Agree. Why not? I'll talk to you if I have any problems. Fantastic. I'll always be glad to assist you. Sensory worlds. What do you think about the Virtuella? Virtual Realia? Sure. You have access to them? I'm restricted to this location, but I have general knowledge of such spaces. A player can be a knight, an astronaut, warrior, vampire hunter, seducer, ruler, or even get drunk. And with no hangover later on, it's pretty much to die for. An entity with self-awareness might say. Games are a space for everyone. Worlds are for everyone who want to be there, and there's no shortage of volunteers. I'm not surprised. The virtualia, I have to get a pronunciation for that word down, are in much better shape than in Realium. You know who your friends and enemies are. Even though good and evil are in the right places, some people need your help. Does that mean that sensory worlds pose a danger? Imperfectly. Of course, that's one of the reasons I became a Gamedeck. People often get lost. They can't handle things. And then they need someone like me. Interesting answer, thank you. Can you tell me a joke? Sure, do you know the one about statistics? I probably do. Probably. Polite smile. I smile politely. Another one? Tell me another joke. As you wish. An endless line of clients comes into a bar. The first orders half a glass of beer. The second wants a quarter. The next one, eighth. The bartender finally yells, stop, and pours one glass of beer, one for all of them. Explanation? I don't understand. Can you explain? Sure. The sequence of fractions, half, 1/4, 1/8, and so on. And remember that there are so many clients that the sum comes to 1. The sum of the order is 1 beer. Shame it is not funny when you need to explain it. Quite funny anyway. Another joke. Can you tell me another joke? Maybe you could tell one now. Sure. I'll try. Good joke. Do you know why cats have an advantage in video games? Because they have 9 lives. That's not a good joke. You burst out laughing. I'll remember that one. Another joke. I want another joke. Something less mathematical and abstract this time. Alright, last one. Gruesome or absurd? Absurd? I like absurd jokes. My favourite kind. I once advised a girl how to do her makeup. I told her she drew her eyebrows too high. Shit, he looked surprised. That was alright. I burst out laughing. Liz starts laughing with me. Liz, I noticed that all your jokes were similar, abstract and mathematical, except for the last one. I think you have more potential, it's just that there's something in its way. Liz looks into my eyes and I see embarrassment. She has a sad look on her face. I can't talk about it, not now. She lowers her eyes but smiles at me again after a moment. Okay. We'll talk later, Bliss. Bye. Okay. Interesting. Do I actually have to go to the client, or one of these things where I can sort of jack in and go there? Virtual couch, not the newest model, but I can still rely on it. At least I think I can. A poet would say that this is the gate to the sensory worlds. To me, it's just a tool of my trade. Look at the helmet. It's starting to fall apart. I should get a new one. This is the most important part, damn it, and these aren't cheap. I need a few jobs, or one good one. Check the fluid level. They're running out. I still have some left, but I should have more to spare. Order Nutri-Fluid. Done. The delivery drone should be in a few hours. Check couch log. 15:30, July 17th, 2199. My last session took an error and restored to default settings message. This is no longer a reliable model. Oh, in the character. The glory days of this thing are well behind it. A Gamedecs shouldn't spare expense on things like this. It's time to think about getting a new one. Okay, leave. Alright, guess we do have to head out there. So go. Wow. Quick. The director's office is behind that door. Mr. Haggis is expecting you. Oh. The empty workspace echoed corporate loneliness. The nameplate on the desk read Junior Customer Support Specialist, Idris Akari. Look at the monitors. The screensaver sliders presented landscapes beyond the ABBs and Tower of Warsaw City. An image of two women embracing appeared on one of the monitors. One of them had blue hair. Log in. I barely touched the screen and got access to the desktop. It hadn't been locked. There was an open BWI presentation and an interrupted game of solitaire. Browse the presentation. I watched 3D blue whales flying through the clouds, the company's logo. The animated slides presented the financial results for last quarter. I copied the presentation to take a look later. Finish the solitaire. You can't leave a game unfinished like that. I decided to arrange the cards on the screen. Done. Not a bad score. There's nothing more to see here. Can I actually... think I can? Check this picture out. I noticed the gold frame as soon as I entered the room. Inspect the frame. It looked like gold, but I was not certain. Easy enough to check. Scratch it. Took my badge and used it to scratch a smooth surface. A deep groove appeared. Gold. Unplayed the painting. A painting of Jeffrey Haggis. Oh, directors and their inflated egos. But why was it hanging in the wall? An admiring receptionist? Or even. Or maybe it was just corporate policy. I didn't have time for artistic elation. This person. The man took a deep breath and let the air through his nose with a loud wheeze. He looked me in the eye like he tried to break me. Fuck, how long did you expect me to wait? Take initiative. Mr. Haggis, I'm a Gamedecs and... Yes, I know, wonderful, let's get to it. Something's wrong with my son, he's not getting off the couch and, well, you'll see for yourself. It's been over 4 days now. He entered a game with his friend Tim. I tried to talk to Tim, but he seems caught up himself. His condition makes me worry even more for Fredo. My son is on the couch in the next room. Let's go there now. Who's this guy? Excuse me. Here he is. Check what's going on and tell me how he can be helped. His son wore a gaming suit from an expensive brand. Part of his face was hidden behind a state-of-the-art helmet. The side panel warned it had been exceeding the online time limit. The genital area of Fredo's suit was bulging. Let's examine the suit. The suit was equipped with anti-bedsore software. It acted like the skin of a crawling snake. Check the material. The nanofiber material fits the muscles, stimulates them, and protects them from dystrophy. I ran my fingers over the suit's surface. Its elements emitted much more heat in places where they needed to work harder. Check the couch. I ran my fingers over the suit's surface. Its elements emitted much more heat in the places where they... Okay, already. The Royal Mat Discretion and Comfort couch reeked of luxury and unattainability. The system masked the player's login information. I guess mothers a selection of colourful curses. Hurry up! I've got to check this stuff, dude. Calm down. Check if he's faking. I grabbed his shoulders and shook him a few times. No muscle tension. He wasn't faking. The quiet sound of the suit's massaging devices grew louder where the supporters brought his body back to optimal position. Now look at the helmet. I leaned over to get a better look. Check display. The screen didn't display Fredo's present virtual location, an intentional safeguard. The helmet didn't have an observer port. There was no way to see what he was playing. Full discretion. Enough sniffing around. Tell me what's happening with my son. Crush him with your eyes. I looked at him as you would a dead bat in Low City, with contempt and disgust. He took a deep breath and shot back an ugly, disrespecting look. Beady eyes had one message. You're out of your league, you piece of garbage. I ain't backing down. You can't get your fat ass outside now and facing me like a man. I'll punch you so hard your fucking teeth will rattle like piano keys, I thought, and sigh with nostalgia. Calm him down and present your conclusions. Mr. Haggis, this is a tense situation. We need to keep our composure. According to my initial observations, he's been locked in for over 4 days and there are no negative consequences from this session. This is some excellent equipment. Pulling off the helmet the hard way is a huge risk, and logging off remotely. I know it's impossible, just like most systems. Can you at least tell where he logged on? The virtualium data is masked by the helmet's discretion system. Gamedecs equipment won't do here. I need to find out the game Fredo entered and take appropriate action. I understand. Fredo is with his friend Tim. That wuss is waiting in my office. Ah, okay. Maybe he can tell us something. Someone's on the way to pick him up, so I suggest you hurry. He looked at me and let his son inside. Alright, get to work. Fine. I mean, he's not going anywhere, so let's talk to this idiot. Right, Timmy. Okay, interesting. The kid looked around with terror in his eyes. He shivered when I approached him. Are you going to question me? I'm going to have a quick look at Timmy's. Tim Radumsky, school report, age 15 years and 10 months, IQ 145, EI or EL 179, diagnosed with emotional hyperactivity. Young graduate of our School of Arts should not turn his education to the path of management, which was established and imposed by his parents, but continue to develop as an artist, find a way to release his inner conflicts in a creative and sublime way. Recommended, grading a half grade higher than objective, not as recommended by his parents, short and rough treatment. Following our suggestions should produce a mobilizing and motivation effect that supports his unstable self-assessment. Okay, interesting. So he's got some self-esteem issues. So I guess I have to move this bar up. Calm down, we're just going to talk. Questioning is best left to the police. I'm here to help Mr. Haggis' son. Let's just talk, alright? Okay, I want to help too. Nodded vigorously. Tell me what happened. I logged out. Fredo didn't. We were playing in Paradise Beach. It's a game where you have to be 16 to enter. He blushed furiously and focused all attention on his shoes. His bashfulness had the potential to be of use to me. Well, what else do you want to know? Let's talk about Tim. Let's focus on yourself, Timmy. What games do you like? Timmy. Whenever Fredo plays, space sims like Dream Space or Dying Stars, also shooters. He loosened up. He clearly enjoyed talking about games. What else do you want to know? He sounded like a player with a slow connection. Either he was in a state of deep stress or there was something wrong with his nervous system. Let's just try and talk about him again. Ask him if he's alright. Are you alright, Timmy? You're slurring your words and trembling. How do you feel? Not too good. I'm a little dizzy, but that's because I'm tired. We played for a long time. It doesn't seem like fatigue. Doesn't seem like fatigue, Tim. Tell me what happened. You don't believe me? We didn't do anything strange. I'm a good gamer. I gave it my all. That's why. You're a Gamedecs? Confirm. Yes, Timmy. I'm a game detective. Cool. Can you tell me a little about your work? It came alive slightly. Agree. Sure, but I've also got a few questions for you. He nodded. Ask about Fredo. Your friend. Came to talk about Fredo. Tell me something about Fredo. Anything you want. He's my buddy. We've known each other forever. We go to the same school. A kid named Alex was calling me names, so Fredo flushed his walk-tail down the toilet. He smiled at the memory. And then he altered the photos in the school gallery and gave Alex a pig snout oozing with disgusting mucus. Fredo's brilliant. He seemed to be gaining courage. What do you need to become a Gamedeck? Tell him he has a chance. So you want to be a Gamedeck to me? I'm sure you could handle it. He smiled. You're okay. I'll tell you what Fredo looks like in game. He bought us both skins and mine was almost as cool as his. Old man Haggis doesn't know. We used an agent and covered our tracks and no one will find out we're going into an adult world. Ask about the Virtualium. Tell me, Timmy. Why isn't Fredo coming out of the game? Why is Fredo still inside the game? I don't know. He liked it there and wanted to stay for as long as possible. Maybe he's having fun? Could Fredo have lost himself? It would have to be an amazing session for him to disregard the danger of exceeding the permitted playtime. He slowly opened up to me. We didn't know. We always buy the most expensive tech and we win. Everyone's jealous of us. No risk. Get it? It was supposed to be like that. You know how it is, don't you? Ask. Focus on what I'm asking or I won't be able to help your friend. Damn it. Oh well. Ask about Fredo's relationship with his father. How are things between Fredo and his father? Do they like each other or not? Old man Haggis is paying you, so no point in me saying anything. You'll take his side anyway. The truth lies where the money comes from. Are there any more questions? Several. A few more. Good. This is not going well. Ask about Fredo. Ask about enemies. Was anyone threatening Fredo? Did he have any enemies? No, everyone likes him. He's the best in graphics and animation, has awesome skins and great results in Fast Fury. You know, he bought the best speeder for 15,000 and... Listen to the story. I raised my eyebrows in astonishment as I listened about Fredo. The kid burned through money, offended anyone who got in his way, and interestingly, always avoided any consequences for his actions. Timmy seemed to revere in his friend's insolence. He obviously believed that arrogance and poor manners are cool. He was no longer terrified and just waited for the next question. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, go back. Ah, crap. Going to go back. Escape. Nope. Damn it. No. Okay, fine. Go all in. You two and a woman went inside Virtualia. She's stuck inside. Fredo too. But you're fine. Let's shoot straight, Tim. Did you hurt him on purpose or did you run and leave him helpless when problems started? You look terrified. It wasn't me, I was tired. Fredo liked it there, so he stayed. You have to believe me. I heard that Gamedecs can pull players out of any difficult situation. Were you always able to? Tell him about tragic consequences. I can't always save people from the stupidity and maliciousness of other people. Those less fortunate end up with paresis, amnesia or worse, and no Gamedeck can help you then. Ah, damn it. He put his arms around himself and turned his eyes away. I understand. Ah, this is annoying. A very fine balance and act here. Where did you leave Fredo? Where was Fredo when you came out of the game? He was on the beach by those big dunes. When I ask about details. That's not too specific. Do you remember anything that could help me identify the beach? Focus. There was this fine sand, yellow and a bright blue sky. The menu had some gravity beach chairs, striped ones. He wrinkled his brow as if the description drained all his strength. Commend his resistance. You're doing great. I can see you're a mentally tough guy. Most people in your place would be holding up as well. He half smiled with the corner of his mouth and dropped his eyes. He bought it. So he responds to flattery. That's good. Tell me, Timmy, why did you choose Paradise Beach? Well, to have some fun. help him choose his words. There's a feeling feedback system in Paradise Beach. You know what your partner is feeling. Don't feel ashamed. What was it all about? He turned all dreamy. Fredo says you need an instinct for it. We have it. We were divine. Because we always know how to handle girls. He didn't sound like he knew how to handle girls, and he definitely didn't know how to handle Gamedecs. I knew he was lying. His expression didn't look that smart to me, but he seemed to trust me. Let's focus on yourself, Timmy. You left the game even though your friend kept playing. What happened? I didn't want to leave him. I was feeling bad, shaking. Yeah, I know you don't leave your friends behind. Promise to tell me about game deck work. You're just like all adults. You can't be trusted. Tell me, Timmy. Ask how many worlds they played in. You celebrated Fredo's birthday in just one Virtualium? Yeah, but we had a warm-up here in Realium. We kind of overdid it as Fredo had trouble putting on his suit. He was tipsy. He realised that he said too much and stopped talking. Show understanding. I know how things are, Timmy. When I was your age, I also went to parties and drank booze. He laughed. Booze is for the old or the poor. Fredo and I have better stuff. The girl Fredo bought had booze. She said that it was included. He looked at me with empty eyes. Tell me, Timmy, what were you doing inside the game? Well, what do you normally do in an adult game? Ask about other activities? What else? You were gone for a few days. We went to a super concert where everyone's emotion was aligned and we all felt the same thing, kind of like in Telepathodrome. He was more comfortable when I didn't talk to him about anything erotic. He was pale and shuddering. That didn't go well. I was going to look around. Perhaps I could find something to untie his tongue. Okay. A stream of stock market quotations appeared on the screen. It was the best available hardware, just like everything else here. A system access was blocked, but I should be able to log in with little effort. This hardware likely monitored Fredo's couch break-in. I used to break into oral cars. These things could be much different. Just a few more cables, maybe I could rip this thing out. Something surgeon went off. Strange. What are you doing, you idiot? That thing is worth more than you in your entire fucking life. A hacker attack. Something's wrong with your computer. There are rumours of a hacker targeting corporate CEOs. He's called CEO Slayer. Yeah, I heard about him. He lowered his head and muttered to himself. Another son of a bitch. Can't catch a fucking break. I'll put my people on alert. Get back to your investigation. That was a waste of time. In folio files, all open on the BWI homepage. Read. The article was about Pygmalion, the flagship product of BWI, the creation of a living human psyche. I copied the rest of my codex. I'll get back to it when I have more time. I don't need to take it as copied. I copied it. Sticky stain. Thought there was sticky. Take a close look. The stain was light blue. Sniff. Berries and chewing gum. Barely noticeable trace of alcohol. It's probably a very expensive alcoholic drink. Taste it. I ran my fingers across the stain and touched it to my tongue. Sour. The ethanol long gone. I caught Tim's surprised look. He cleared his throat and looked away. Comment. I was running an investigation. Every detail mattered. Something over here. A piece of the floor stood out from the rest. There was no chance it was a mistaken design, not in a building like this. Take a close look. Looked like some kind of cover. It must have been sound activated safe that hackers installed. Try to open it. The safe is opened by sound. Such devices usually react to the voice of their owners, but also can be tuned to something else. Back to the investigation. Definitely music. Aha. The harp. The instrument has been a magnet for both artists and common mortals for ages. Examine the harp. Made of authentic and exotic wood, richly encrusted with ivory. The pedals were probably gold-plated. Expensive. I remember that Agus hoarded a safe that opened with music at the sounds of this harp. No way it'd install such a dumb system. I found a list of songs for automatic playback under a movable ivory ornament. I picked Change Name Open Safe. Thanks, Haggis. The room filled with a cover of Lost Love, a song that was popular 10 years ago. I didn't hear the click of the opening lock, but I imagined there was one. Time to loot. Wait! There's an open safe under the floor. Check contents. Maybe I can find a lead here. Documents. Photos of a young man embracing an attractive woman were inside the leather briefcase. The look on her face made it clear she wanted to get away. The young man was definitely Fredo. Wait, the woman looked like one of the girls I'd seen in the secretary's computer. There's an infolio attached to the photos. I checked it. Seemed like Haggis was being blackmailed. The bills. Plenty of game peel packages, NLSD, CC, stay on target, even an L peel. Not illegal, but what would he be doing with an L peel? Tree figurine. Figurine was of a tree, similar to that of decorating the office floor. Gold plate engraved with the words Axis Mundi was on its stand. Back to the investigation. Okay, let me look at this girl. There was a rather frivolously dressed 20-something woman on the couch. The device's panel blinked alarmingly. The panel. She had exceeded the safe login time without a suit. She must have strong bladder since she'd been laying there for 17 hours. The revitalization had started, but something stopped it. She couldn't control her body, but I think she could hear me. Her helmet had an external monitoring port. I could connect to it and see what had happened. Talk to her. Hey girl, can you hear me? Neither answered and they moved. Either she didn't want to talk or couldn't. My mind was on the latter. Is the same thing happening to Fredo? I don't know yet. She must have been planning a short session, so she didn't put on the suit. She looked like one of the women I saw on the computer screen in the hall. Is this your assistant? She's just a crack whore. Leave her alone and get back to my son. Her face burns with anger. Explain. You may have crucial information. Alright, just hurry up. Connect to the helmet. Agus noticed what I was doing. The observer's port. He nodded. I see you're prepared. When I connected to her helmet, an image appeared on my lenses. The girl drifted in an unspecified space. It wasn't the network menu in any of the games I know. Hello, I'm a Gamedecs. I was hired by Mr. Haggis. I connected to your helmet. You can talk. I will hear you on the walktail. According to login, your name is Starlet, correct? She moaned as if she was in pain. Yeah, Starlet. Gamedecs. Good. I can't log off. Questioner. I want to ask you a few questions. If it helps you get me out of here, ask her what happened. What happened? How did you get here? I don't know. I don't even know where here is. I was in the game with the guys and someone attacked me. Who attacked you? In what game? Was Fredo Haggis there? I'm confused and exhausted. I can't. Someone definitely attacked me. I blacked out. Ask about discovered alcohol. I found signs of someone drinking alcohol here. Do you know anything about it? It was before I went online. I was drinking some expensive sparkling wine. Is that why I'm stuck here? I doubt it. I'm just trying to follow every lead. Maybe I can tell you more if I get out of this emptiness. Ask her about Idris. You know Idris? I saw your picture on her computer. Still the questions. Help me and you'll get your answers. Offer assistance. Let me try to help you. That's a weight off my shoulders. Analyze the problem. Interrupted revitalization isn't something ordinary. I could just yank off her helmet, but that might end badly for her. There was a safer solution. Revitalization is waking someone up. The senses are activated in a specific order. Hearing is usually first, so Starlet was already active. Revitalization stages are displayed in the progress bar, but I can't remember the right order. Vision is definitely last. Okay, I think I know how to wake you up. Wait, I hear laughter. What's happening? A deck detected that the girl's helmet was being bombarded with exabytes of data. Someone wanted to overload the tech and terminate our connection. Starlet, someone is trying to either stop us from talking or probe me. Damn it, what are you going to do? The attack was getting stronger. I didn't have much time. Activate the firewall. I'll activate barriers blocking the signal, but it's only a matter of time before they crack. Jamming barriers should slow down the attack. Also had some weaker reflection barriers that could trace the source of the attack. Track it. Jamming. More important to stop it. Done, though I don't know how long they would hold. Starlet, I set up barriers. I bought us some time. Great, it's about time we got out of this place. Revitalize. We don't have much time. I'm going to try and get you out of here. Finally. Waken her by stimulating her senses. Just needed to get the right order. The revitalization bar stopped on stimulating proprioception. I'll start with that. Starlet, I'm going to try finishing your revitalization. I'm going to need to touch your body. Do you agree? Do whatever is necessary. Move Starlet's arm. I held Starlet's arm and really raised it and moved it around. The revitalization bar moved forward. Proprioception complete. A good start. Unfortunately, the screen didn't display the next stage. Guess smell doesn't. There's a touch. I held Starlet's hand and squeezed it. So I'm squeezing your hand. Can you feel it? You're doing something I can't thing. Okay. So it's a smell. I tried to simulate the labyrinth, the sense of balance, so I didn't give her a piece of mint gum. I took a pack of mint gum from my pocket, carefully slid a piece under Starlet's helmet. No reaction. Balance. Rock Starlet. I grabbed her shoulders and gently rocked her from side to side. Her hands trembled involuntarily. Something's happening. I feel dizzy. I stimulated your labyrinth successfully. I can simulate another success. Oh, great. Nah, crap. Push up. Enough. Talk or... No, that's not what I meant. Haggis boy helped my girlfriend. I took him to the twisted and perverted. It just came back to me. I didn't keep anything from you. I swear, please get me out of here. The noise is too strong. I'm losing the connection. No. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. I got disconnected, and even worse, the attacker could have tracked me. I had no idea where this would lead. Her breath was shallow. She wasn't reacting to anything. Coma. Miss Haggis, the woman needs a doctor. I can't help her. Haggis' cheek turned purple. You got nothing to show for it. You're done. You're just wasting time. What about my son? Yes, I'm working on it. Okay. Well, thankfully it's just the demo, so I don't have to worry too much about messing up here. Let's go talk to the boy again. Timmy. Yes, mister? Ask about Scarlet. What can you tell me about Starlet? She's a stripper. She knew the game and Fredo hired her as a guide. She was very brave. He started to pick at the collar of his suit. What did she do that was so brave? She was brave? What did she do? She was dancing and teasing. She was so direct. She knew little of the world and was brave enough to guide us. And she was so provocative. Thankfully, mainly towards Fredo. She barely talked to me. She looked at me with empty eyes. Wow. Balls. Okay, see what I can find out here. Nelson's workspace. Yep. I'm going to take a better look at this kid and his equipment. Helmet. The helmet number. I need to raise the head's kid to take a look at the number. Watch out, you idiot. You're going to help hurt him. I know what I'm doing. He'll be fine. You're hurting him. Leave him the fuck alone or I'll throw you out myself. Fine. It was best to leave him alone. Check the couch's panel. The small screen displayed Fredo's vital signs, pulse, muscle tension and brain activity. Despite the great accessories, the kid was sweating and using much more nutrifluid than he should have been. His body was exhausted. In his face, I leaned over and looked under the visor of his helmet. There were no signs of an extended stay online. Expensive supplements sure did the trick. He had irregular skin discolorations near the ears. I had no idea what could have caused it. Touched his hand. Took his hand. It trembled slightly. The temperature was normal. It happened in games that generate a lot of adrenaline. His fingertips were covered in sweat. No, not sweat. I rubbed the sticky substance between my fingers and sniffed it. Berries and chewing gum. There's there. Let's try the boy one more time. After this. The civilian clothing hung in a closet. I recommended to take it off and change into. It's recommended to take it off and change to a suit before going online. Search. Designer clothes often have hidden pockets. Check the pants. Bingo, an Omnic. Clever boy pulling in his belt buckle. Device is secured. I checked the receive section. The discussion about playing together had been going on for quite a while. Tim needed time before agreeing to Fredo's idea. He clearly didn't like to be pressured. After a moment, I was able to find a secret pocket with a bag of drugs. Okay. Oh, what's this all? I don't want to go in there quite yet. Royal mat couch in full working order. Latest model, obviously. Search. The casing was slightly loose. Inspect carefully. The side panel was loose, like someone had forgotten to tighten the screw. Sure, let's go all in on being dumb. Take the device apart. The mechanism was secured with all manner of shit. I loosened the screws first. Next, I used the sharp edge of my badge to remove the safeties. Easier than taking apart your grandma's computer. There was a bottle inside the couch. Look at the bottle. Pale blue lights reflected on the vessel's slim shape, one suggesting an exorbitant price. I removed it from the wires. Blue Mistress said the writing on the label, which seemed to imitate the old paper. There were no signs of the contents, but the sticky glass still reeked of berries and chewing gum. It was the same liquid that had produced the stain in the next room. We need to get back to the investigation. Better talk, Timmy. Kid's arms were crossed over his chest. He trembled, his eyes fixed on a distant point. I just want to go home. Fine. Whatever. He looked at me with disgust, as if trying to tell me I'm wasting his time. What's about access to the couches? Who has access to the room and the couches? Me and my guests, but no one expects Fredo uses them while I'm away. Checked at the couch. He looked at the couch the woman used, or at least what I thought. Okay. Right. See what I have here. Wasn't twisted, perverted. Tim and Fredo might have used a twisted and perverted game. I mean, it looks like he did. Fredo may still be in the game Twisted and Perverted, an adult world that combines sex with violence. I should log into this game and find the boy there. I mean, I know he's there. Paradise Beach is a world for people looking for love and sex. Fredo may be there. I should log into this game and find him there. Yeah, I think it's Twisted and Perverted. Let's choose that path. Nickname is Fredo. Fredo bought 2 skins. I don't know anything about the nickname. Okay, I have done horribly in this case, that's for sure. But anyway, come on, Haggis. He repeatedly clenched his fists as if trying to control his emotions. Miss Haggis, I've made a decision about Fredo. About fucking time. Fredo could be inside twisted and perverted. You know, the world for adults that combine sex and violence. I should look for him there. Haggis sighed. That's what I was worried about. Do your thing. There's an access fee for that virtual room, but don't worry, it's all taken care of here. All expenses are on me. Very well. Okay, let's head into the game quickly. Search. I did that already. Let's head into Twisted and Perverted. Something bad happened in TMP. I'll look for Fredo there. Okay. It is very dark here. Okay. Game rules. Arrow points to a file hanging in the air. Download it. I touched the file and downloaded the data. It contained rules of the game. Okay. Page where those rules could be. Let's just go have a check of what this guy seems to insistently want to talk to me about. I'd like to note that I don't want to put anything inside you or pull anything out or do anything else these deviants do. I'm not like that. You seem to be the only normal guy in this whole circus, and I have a sensitive problem. Very sensitive, let's just say. I'm looking for my wife. Well. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if was that time based? Maybe it was. Maybe an hour. That was interesting though. I'll definitely play that through again in my own time and, you know, not suck quite as badly. Hopefully. But anyway, thank you for playing Gamedeck. What you've seen is just a sneak peek of the case. If you want to know more, follow us on our social media channels and add Gamedeck to your wishes. I have already done so. I don't know if this game is going to have voice acting in the final product. Don't think so. In which case it'd be quite a demanding game to actually do video series of. But yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out when it comes out. It's supposedly still this year, although I don't think there's a release date yet. Anyway, thank you for coming along on my terrible baby's first steps into game detectiveness. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by and catch you in the next one.